We are keeping up with Kanye, looking at the late, great Whitney Houston, and a new fashion trend is on the way. This is BHL's Next.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live. Next.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a
It's so
necklace.
weird listening to Kanye now.
I want the old Kanye. Where's the old
This
Kanye?
is
That's the
just-
new Kanye. What is this?
I don't even know how I can feel listening to his old music.
I was gonna
It's like,
say-
how do you listen to the old music without realizing what he's become now?
Exactly. I have no idea. I mean,
It makes me
stinks
angry.
because I've been a fan of Kanye literally my entire life, and now he has risen and shown the new Kanye. So how do you affiliate the two with each other? I don't know.
Even the lyrics in this song, like, even the like, such a hypocrite now to me.
I wonder
It
if
breaks
he-
my heart.
I wonder if he can listen to his old music now and like really gravitate with it the way he did back
There's
then.
so many things. Like, there's so many
I have
songs
questions. I have questions
to where,
now.
you know,
Yeah.
dictate everything that he's talking about now. It's insane. But guys, this is BHL's Next. I'm your host, Rhelin T, and today I have the beautiful Madie Makely in studio with me. What's up, Maddie?
What's good, Raylan? How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you
It's
so much for having me
Sunday,
today.
Of
I'm
course.
excited, you guys.
I'm excited to have you.
I'm very
great
excited
chemistry.
to be here. Yes, we have great chemistry.
We do.
Since I met you.
So I'm very excited.
I'm stoked.
So keeping up, not with the Kardashians, but Kanye West. He had an interesting week. This was a very interesting
few
week for
weeks, yeah.
Kanye. Let's start with Make America Great, which was him in the hat last week.
Yes.
I don't even know. First of all, I thought he was running, for president. He kept saying 2020, Kanye West. Because I thought he was opposed maybe to what we're seeing in politics right now, but he's supporting Donald Trump. Don't really understand it.
Which is out of nowhere. In my is the number one question that I thought right away was why now?
Yeah.
Like, why if these are your thoughts, why right now?
Yeah, like why didn't you perform at
sparked
the
this?
inauguration?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something?
Or anything. Just like why is all of this popping up right
And,
now?
and immediately you think maybe because the album is going to drop next month, and
Yeah.
we have to start up a lot of buzz.
Yeah,
to,
I was gonna say, is this a publicity stunt? Does he actually feel this way? Is he saying this because he knows that Donald Trump won and he plans on running for presidency, so he wants to get those presidential votes in the future? All of these thoughts kept going through my head, like why is he doing this, and why is he doing this now?
Yeah.
Like, have you always felt this way? Like, I need answers, Kanye. Like, for real. I
Yeah.
don't. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up. From
and
the
when
way
he
that
is
he's
giving us
been
answers, it's not really anything that I can
connect
understand.
with.
Yeah.
Understand exactly. And I don't. It's so weird to see him. Like, we're gonna bring up the TMZ thing, but I'm just like, are you media trained?
Yeah.
After all these years, you would think someone with your type of experience and power in the industry that you would choose your particular choice in words
Wisely.
And like they even said, you have such a big, powerful voice with so much responsibility.
Yeah.
And that I don't know if he's living up to that the way that he should.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I'm kind of disappointed. Well, for me, I haven't really been a fan of Kanye. I've known people who've been a fan of Kanye up until this point where he's saying he supports Donald Trump. He's saying, we're going to get into the whole 400 years of slavery was a choice.
Yeah.
But for me, I have been off the Kanye wagon ever since. I've said this on shows previously, my beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy album. That's like the last album I feel
Really?
lyrically
Lyrically.
that I could understand, because right now I just feel like he's not giving me, like, to me, The Life of Pablo. People are really gonna probably come for me in these comments. Don't care.
No,
The Life of
this is what you
Pablo
think. I
and
mean-
Yeezus to me were not lyrically as great as my beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Yeah.
To where he's talking about real issues and really painting a story instead of just giving us something to vibe to. There's a difference of
Yeah.
like vibing and really listening to somebody who has a message. And I feel like he hasn't had a message in his music in some time, So I've been off of that since then. Also, how he has been acting in the media, I feel like he is a hypocrite with the things that I've been listening to since, day one compared to now. How he doesn't really support his community, whether it's the community in Chicago, whether it's the Black community. So I have really been disappointed in Kanye for some time, and I'm kind of shocked how people are just now realizing that he is insane.
Well, I think you know, it's been a kind of an iffy thing for a while, and I've been a fan of Kanye since I was little, and then kind of jumped off the bandwagon. And then when Life of Pablo came out, I actually jumped back on. I was like, oh,
what was it about Life of Pablo? Because
you know
that's the album that I feel like, okay, Yeezus people, you know, they're not as like in tune, but Life of Pablo, I see that a lot of people, even if you're not a fan of Kanye like that, appreciate that album.
It was almost, honestly, the Life of Pablo was a redemption album, I feel like. It's almost like the 444 Jay-Z album. It's just like, it was that album that kind of put them back on, if that makes sense. Not that they ever necessarily fell off, but they were budged a little bit, especially with all the new talent coming up, especially within the direction of where hip-hop is going right now.
Definitely.
Especially, it's going in a more mumble rap direction, the Migos, Lil Pump. It's more... A lot of it's going into more of a feel-good music as opposed to the Tupac era where it was, you know, it was all about the message, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like he was just trying to kind of merge into that feel-good era, like to keep up with what's going on,
but
while being somewhat of an old Kanye. I feel like this is just him evolving, though. I mean, everyone has to change their music at some point. I mean, G-Eazy I don't want to say he sold out, but kind of sold out.
But you know, the thing is, I was thinking about this the other day too, about music and the way that, because it is changing, we have artists who started out in an era like the J. Cole's and the Kendricks, you know what I mean, that we were listening to them before their lyricism, but they have such a gift and such a talent that they can mold into whatever flow is going on right now, especially even Drake, you know what I mean? So no matter how the sound may change, because they're so talented and because they have a gift of, you know, with the pen and the pad, they can basically do whatever and they can morph into whatever sound is current. And that's why it confuses me with Kanye, because I truly believe he has that same gift and he doesn't really need to be gimmicky in a, you know what I mean? In a way, there's still a way for you to keep up with the Joneses and not really change who you are completely, if that makes any sense.
Honestly, I feel like this album came at a time, I don't want to say where he was most vulnerable, but I mean, during this past, you know, year or two, we've seen Kanye check himself into a mental hospital. Like he's, you can tell that he's just not all there. And I feel like it's reflected on his music and it's reflected in his personality and the way that we see him in media and his actions and everything. Definitely. And I feel like this is another thing adding to that shock factor, if that makes sense. And, you know, I feel like this was kind of like the icing on the cake for him, this whole, you know, TMZ, Twitter type thing with Trump and everything. I feel like it was just the icing on the cake where every few months we're hearing about Kanye have some kind of outbreak of some sort. So I feel like this just completely emphasized on that. Like way over the top too much, in my opinion. But.
Well, speaking of him spiraling out of control, we saw last week that he said that the album cover for this next album that's going to be released on June 1st was going to be a picture of the doctor who performed surgery on his mother when she was getting, I don't want to misspeak, but I think lipo at the time.
I think so.
Apparently the doctor's actually not responsible for her death. In the autopsy, it is the aftercare. So really, I guess not really his fault, but you know, who's to say? Anyway, long story short, he's going to be the face of the album. What do you think about that?
That's pretty nuts. There's, you know, what's so weird is like there's so much commotion coming from his end, from all aspects, from politically and medically and media wise. Just everything is just so much at once. I can't tell if this is like a type of another publicity stunt.
This is,
I don't want to set, and I don't want to be inconsiderate for, you know, his mom and his personal struggles, but when you're dropping probably the biggest issues in media right now for our generation and adding that to the bubble, I mean, how can you not kind of think like are you trying to stay on top? Are you trying to send a message? Are you trying to actually do good, or are you just trying to troll?
And
like,
going back,
what is it, you know?
and going back to his song, you know, All Falls Down, he's talking about him being self-conscious. I'm wondering, are you self-conscious because you feel as though musically you're not wanted or needed, or you know what I mean, to where you feel as though maybe I have to do this in order for people to listen to me, because people won't listen to me unless I act this way? It's just so much. But let's move forward to Tuesday. Drives himself up to TMZ to do this interview, and let's just take a look at what he said, guys.
To represent the world. When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery goes too direct to the idea of blacks. It's like slavery, Holocaust Jews, slavery is blacks. So prison is something that unites us as one race, blacks and whites being one race. That we're the human race.
Do you feel that I'm feeling, do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that
is because Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. Bro, you gotta be responsible, man.
Bro, I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible, dog.
I'm sorry I hurt you,
man, bro. Your voice is too big. You got.
Insane. This is the same guy. Like, it makes me so angry. Like, this is the same guy who had rapped, "Fuck the police, that's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy." Like, what are you? What? And now, like, what? I'm so confused.
I'm very confused.
It's like, what? It makes me wonder as though, like, what were you saying before? Did you really believe in what you were saying prior? You know what I mean? Like, was the Kanye that we were feeling back then a front, and this is the real you? Or
it just doesn't go hand in hand.
Which one is it? You know what I mean?
It just doesn't go hand in hand.
It doesn't.
Well, I mean, one of them I'm sure is real.
But
which
who?
one is it? Because we grew up liking this old Kanye. Was the old Kanye real, or was that one a fraud? And now this new Kanye, it's like, which one did we fall in love with in the first place, you know?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I was very disturbed watching this interview, as I'm sure a lot of people were.
Yeah.
To a point, I get where he was going with the conversation about free speech, and I think he used
freedom of thought.
Freedom of thought.
And all that.
Like, I get what he was saying, but his choice of analogy and choice in words for that
completely wrong.
Was just so not okay. And the thing is, like, it wasn't even Harvey. Harvey wasn't even the one to mention the slavery. Kanye brought them up all by himself, which I thought was a little bizarre, considering, like, you didn't even have to go down that route, but now you went there. Now, and it's
even
really over.
Him trying to, I don't even know, like, half-ass apologize for what he was trying to say.
He knew right away that he knew the second that he said that. That's why he changed it from slavery to prison, because it's like he knew right away that what he said just wasn't making any, like, I don't even know where that analogy or those words of a choice would have came out, but it did.
It honestly, because when I look back at the album that I say I liked before, I stopped listening to him. He was dating Amber Rose. Then this entire time that I have not been listening to Kanye West, he's been dating Kim Kardashian. And, like,
I was just gonna say.
And I don't want to believe into this, like, Kardashian curse, I guess, where these women date these guys and then they end up spiraling out of control once they get into a relationship with them. But it comes to a point where you kind of look at all the men that have been associated with this family and you're wondering, what the hell is going on? Is there something to this that we don't know about? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's right in front of our faces. There's an entire TV show about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I do. And
Like behind, you know
and
what I
of
mean?
course, Kim Kardashian's, I mean, not to say that background completely defines who you are, but Kim Kardashian's upbringing was a lot different than Kanye's upbringing.
Definitely.
So they grew up seeing the world through two different eyes. And now that you're in the spotlight with each other, that person has an influence on you. You know what I'm saying? And someone, you know, we look at these rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar who grew up on nothing.
Yeah.
And they are still that person that they are today. And you can
Very
tell in
humble.
their music, you can tell in their interviews, you can tell by their attitude and the way that they look at life. And then you see someone like Kanye who came up like them with someone like Kim Kardashian, and we're seeing him change.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt that this Kanye is as real as what used to be, because that one was, I think, the one that we fell in love with at first. And I don't know where this behavior is coming from. I'm not going to say it's Kim Kardashian, but I mean, it's hard not to look past that.
Do you feel as though being somebody, so that's her husband, do you feel as though as a wife she needs to step in and be like, hey babe, like we need to dial it back? Or it seems like she's saying, this is how he is, so I'm gonna let him be how he is, and here it goes.
I mean, we hear in the media every few weeks about them getting a divorce, and then they're back, and then Kanye's living at Caitlyn's house or whatever is going on with them. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors, so I can't say, I don't really know what she's telling him.
Yeah.
But from what I mean, I don't really watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so I don't know her like that. I don't even follow any of them on Instagram. I follow
Same.
Kylie, actually. But I'm thinking about it. She's interesting. But the rest of them I just don't follow. So I don't know. But I follow all those, you know, artists that they date. So, but it's funny to see these artists change behind closed doors once they get affiliated with this family. And it's been, like you said, it's been a trending topic, and it's happened with multiple of them. And I would hate to think that she is, I want to say, egging on his behavior like this, but I don't know if she's doing a lot to hold it back, and it's unappreciated, because I feel like that's her responsibility as being such a big voice and having that kind of responsibility with your partner. Their voices together are so unbelievably powerful. What they say, everything they do matters. And when your husband's out here making these kind of moves and you're posting naked pics of your new, you know, product line, it's like, what is going on? Like, where are your priorities right now, you know? And it's like, are they publicity stunts? How can you not think that? I don't know.
Do you think that Kanye could have the potential to mess up Kim's brand or the Kardashian brand, because if he keeps going on the way that he's going right now?
I think that they have the power to mess up each other's brands, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah, I think that she, I mean, it's weird. I don't know who their fan bases are. Like, I don't know if they share the same fan base, or if Kanye, I mean, of course Kanye has, you know, his fans that he grew up with ever since day one, before Kim was ever a part of the picture. I mean, I don't know if he does now, but he did. But I think that she has the ability, I feel like her fans are more, what do you think, like younger,
Definitely younger
girls, maybe?
women.
Women?
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner's fans are like,
I think they're turning
really
into
young.
boys. I feel like they're turning into, I want to say, like, middle America, because like I don't know about you guys, but I've never heard of anyone on the East or West Coast watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Really?
That's from anyone that I've talked to. But then I call my friends in, you know, Minnesota, and they watch that stuff every week.
That's
so
crazy.
it's just like, who is your fan base? Because everyone out here that I talk to likes Kanye, but no one's really a Kardashian fan. And then all my
Really?
ones inland are kind of like whatever about Kanye, and then a Kardashian fan. It's very weird how it goes. I don't know if it's always like that. But
I feel like
what do you think?
I see the opposite. Well, I feel like a lot of girls, because me, I don't know. I follow them, not really. Like, if it comes up on
hard
my
to
blog,
stay away, yeah.
it's, you know, okay, I guess she's dropping a new lipstick, or it's on my explore page. I'm not really following them, but I have actual friends, best friends of mine, who follow Kylie and Kim Kardashian on Snapchat, and they know, you know, every little thing that they're doing. Like they look at them for, I guess, beauty and fashion
Yeah.
and everything else. Because I mean,
makes
when you
sense.
look at them, it's a life that anybody would want. They
Or
have
thinks that they want.
They at least
Yeah,
they
yeah,
think
yeah.
that they want. They have like, you know, a very close knit family. They get to travel and be, you know, beautiful while doing it.
Yeah.
It's like looks like, oh my gosh, I want to be like this. You know what I mean? So I get it, I guess. I mean, I get it, but I just not so in tune with it.
Do you think that Kanye has the ability to
But I
mess
think-
up Kim's brand at all?
I think Kanye knows that Kim and Kylie's brands are like that, though.
Yeah.
As much as I don't understand it, there's a large amount of people. Like, look how fast they sell things out when they do sell. You know, look at the followers, look at the engagement. Like, it's insane. A lot of people love these girls. And yeah, I don't know if Kanye has the ability to do that because of how. That's what I'm saying. And it comes down to the point where I don't know who would be more. Not famous, should I say,
Yeah.
but more influential. Who is the most
don't know.
influential, Kanye or Kim Kardashian?
It's weird. I think that Kanye has a bigger influence on the culture, but the Kardashians have an influence. See, like they just influence two different things.
People,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? I mean, Kanye, when he first started out, he was influencing the urban culture and hip hop, and that's pretty. I don't want to say all he was, but pretty much. And then later on, Yeezy came up, and he became an icon for the culture. And the Kardashians have grown up being influences for. I really don't know. Like I mean, I don't want to say that. I
think
they're
that
hard workers. I don't want to
they
say
are hard workers. I
don't
feel
wanna
like they're
say-
influential for girls who may not be as confident because I
Yes.
feel like girls who look at Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner honestly look for them for confidence.
Yeah.
Because these girls wear confidence like no other. You know what I mean? Even if you can go say, oh well, they're confident because they bought whatever they have to look like that.
Yeah.
They're confident about it. You know what I mean?
They're entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So, but
You know?
I almost want to say influential in like business wise. Like they've obviously been very successful. So you can't.
And
you
girls
know.
want to live that life of how to be pretty and successful. Like, what girl doesn't want to be pretty and successful?
I don't know. I want to be pretty and successful.
You know, I want to be pretty and successful. So who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't know who would like. I don't know if Kanye could have an influence on the women that are tuned in
I don't know.
to
I mean,
Kim Kardashian.
I feel like
I don't know how many. I mean, as far as the black community goes,
Yeah.
I know we were pretty upset with these comments. So I don't understand. I don't know how many black women actually are tuned into Kim Kardashian.
or buying, you know,
You know what I
Kylie
mean?
Jenner's
Because those are
lipstick
the same
brands.
demographic, maybe, that are listening to Kanye West and going to buy, you know,
Yeah.
what does she have? Kim Kardashian.
Perfume.
Perfume.
Perfume line, I think, is what's coming
Okay,
out.
perfume.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
look at this.
I mean, I feel like their type of fan base though is so loyal to them.
Oh yeah,
Oh, she has a makeup
the
line.
Makeup
The makeup line.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like I don't know. It's weird. They have such a loyal fan base for themselves,
They do.
and it's weird. A lot of their fans didn't grow up listening to hip hop and listening
That's
to.
true.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to say this
It's
is
funny,
irrelevant to
really,
them,
really
but
ironic
like,
because they date a lot of people
I
in
know.
the hip hop community.
they
So it's
probably
like,
they probably influenced their fans to get into sports and hip hop and things like that.
No, when I go on Kylie Jenner's page, when I stumble upon it, and she's playing some like R&B or hip hop song
Yeah.
that I'm shocked that she
I'm
even
shook.
knows about.
Yeah.
I see people like I'll go to YouTube, look up that song, and I'll look at the comments like Kylie Jenner brought me here.
They
You know what I mean?
They
So-
made, and even when I think she dropped clothes and they were the camo neon colored joggers and stuff, like very, you know, urban style. That was just cool, and I feel like braids, you know, just like these things that influence them. Basically, hip hop culture influences Kardashians. Kardashians influenced the people who weren't part of the
hip hop culture to start
basically
buying
is what
into
I
it.
saw
That's definitely
happening as they grew
accurate.
up, you know. So that's kind of where I'm getting at with them. So I feel like they've become an influence, but I also feel like the Kardashians have very loyal fans to
That's
their
true.
fan base for their makeup lines.
Yeah,
and
back to
whatnot.
that, I feel like a lot of people who were following Kylie Jenner at the time before, like they weren't listening to Tyga, or Tyga
No.
didn't have that many followers
No
until
way.
he dated Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Then, you know,
Yeah.
but that's Tyga
That's
compared
Tyga.
to a Kanye West, which
Exactly.
is completely different ends
Yeah.
of the spectrum.
Well, no, but it's also
Yeah.
like it falls hand in hand with that, you know, industry and everything. And
So, question for you.
yes,
Will you be buying this album when it drops June 1st? Will you take a listen?
I'm gonna listen to the album.
Well, let me know
I
how
don't
it
know.
sounds.
I don't know.
Let me know what you think.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna.
You know what? I won't buy it.
I'm not gonna. You'll buy it.
I
Interesting.
won't buy it.
You won't buy it.
I
No,
won't buy it.
I'm not gonna aid to something like that. I want to listen. I want to hear what he's got to say. I'm just curious, out of curiosity. And then I know that he did drop one new track. It's really bizarre.
did?
Oh my gosh! Have you heard it?
No.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't even know he dropped
I heard
anything.
it in the club the other night, bro. I didn't know it was him.
What is it called?
It's called Whopper. It's literally where he's like whoop diddy whoop, poop diddy scoopity poop, poop scoop. It's so bizarre. It's honestly
I'm not
no.
listening to it. I'm not listening to it now.
But no, you know what's so funny is I heard it in the club the other night and someone told me
Well, people.
Whoopie dee scoop. Scoop dee dee whoop. Whoop dee scoop dee poop. Poop dee scoop dee whoop. Whoopie dee scoop whoop poop. Poop dee dee whoop scoop. Poop.
Dude, he's for real too. I was
Scoop-dee-dee
shook.
whoop.
I was shook. I thought that this was like some kind of internet yodel boy type thing, and then someone told me it was Kanye, and I was like, okay, now I'm convinced that this is easily a publicity stunt because who drops this? And you know what's so funny?
I honestly think that maybe all of this is just gonna feed his ego to to affirm, like, affirmation that anybody will listen to anything and follow anything that this guy does.
Bro, you know
no matter what.
You know what's so funny is because I didn't know when I heard it that it was Kanye. When my friends told me today that it was Kanye, the first thing they said was, he is a genius. And I was like,
This is what I'm talking about.
this is disturbing.
exactly
This is disturbing.
what I'm
I'm
talking
embarrassed.
about.
Like, it's weird because I was jamming to it when I was in the club. So I was like, this is dope. But I didn't know it was Kanye. So I was I thought,
wait, Maddie.
Maddie,
Maddie,
but it was
why were you
come on, it's a
jamming
little-
to it?
it's a little
Please
catchy.
tell me.
It's a little
Please tell me
catchy.
you were only jamming to it because you had like 5, 6 plus shots. And you were feeling like, you know what, this is it.
I was feeling some type of way. That's all I know. But when I was
Lord have
listening to
mercy.
it, I was just like, I thought it was some type, because I heard people listen to it on the internet. So I was like, oh, this is some kind of Yodel Boy type thing. And I was like, this will be a new internet sensation. And then I heard today that Kanye is dead ass. He dropped this as like a real track. And I'm just like, wait, this is now it's a problem. Now, I don't know if it's insulting to hip hop. I don't even know if it's hip hop. Who knows? Would you call that hip hop?
It's not.
No.
I'm gonna speak on behalf of everybody in the hip hop community. This is not no damn hip hop. I'm so upset. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to.
I don't know.
This album, honey.
But honestly, so he dropped this track, right? So now
Yeah.
he's gonna be dropping an album. So now I'm like, is this gonna be the whole album? Is it gonna be this? Because I promise you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, Kanye, and listen to 2 tracks on this album. And if this is, if they are anything, if they are anything like that, I'm not listening to the rest of the album. If they're not, and they're anything remotely like your old stuff that had some kind of substance or message, I will listen to the rest of the album. And I'll let you know what's it.
I need somebody else to drop another album exactly around the same time.
I think
I
Drake
need another
is.
hip.
I'm pretty sure Drake is.
Oh, thank God. I need somebody to, because that's what happened when he dropped Yeezus. Like when Yeezus came out, Born Sinner came out, and I did not give up about Yeezus at all.
No.
At all. And it made Yeezus just look like trash compared to that. I was like, what are you even saying? I don't even want to listen to this.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need somebody to drop another album just to prove to everybody that this is not where it's at. I mean, I'm already thinking that this album's gonna be garbage.
You're already shook on what you just heard.
I'm already thinking the album's gonna be garbage off top. I'm
Yeah.
already like, nope, this album's gonna be garbage. But maybe it might be good.
But question, do you think it's going to be garbage because of it's actually literally, lyrically, and substantially going to be garbage?
Yeah,
or
because he
because of
hasn't-
what just
Yeah,
happened?
because he hasn't
Because he's
he hasn't
his person.
really said anything. Like he's not talking about anything.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
He could have used, you know what's so funny?
And it's not like, and it's the thing is that this is how I respect it. Like, I understand there's rappers out here now that are like rapping and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? But we're vibing to it. It's okay. But it's good because to me, I feel like we go to different artists for different things. Like, I'm going to go and listen to, I don't know, who me think somebody like.
You're going to listen to Lil Pump to get hyped up, but you're going to go listen to J. Cole to get a message.
I'm not going to listen. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to go and be like, okay, Gucci Gang, that's great. I'm in the club, but I'm not about to sit here and when he drops the album, Little Pump album just dropped. I'm about to listen to all the tracks. No. You know what I mean?
No.
And so for him, I'm like, is this what you're trying to do? Like, just do like just something that's like radio play, and that's it? And
I don't know. But going back to the Trump stuff, all the energy that he put into talking about Trump, he could have used that energy and had his focus on his album. I kept forgetting or not knowing that he was dropping an album until long after, you know, he dropped all this Trump stuff because my focus has been on, oh my gosh, these tweets, you know?
Another thing,
not your album. So promote your use that energy to promote your album, not to, you know, but I don't want to say he's nothing more than music because he's so much more than music. His voice is so big, but that is your main focus. That's how you came up. You need to be, you know, these are your fans here.
And speaking of that, and that's another reason why I think I'm going to tell you that this album's going to be garbage. He is not in tune with his fans. He doesn't even know who his real fans are. So how can you make music for us if you don't even know what we want to hear? You're not even tuned in. Like, where are you? So that's why I feel this album's going to be garbage.
That's so true because, well, I mean, because he came up with his music being the kind of music that you listen to for a message, like Kendrick, like J. Cole. And I listen to Migos and I listen to Lil Pump and whatever when I'm trying to get hyped up. But those are two separate categories. My feel-good hype is different than my motivational music hype.
And the thing
so
is,
now
like,
that he's switching, what we just heard, that is feel-good hype. I don't want to go to Kanye for feel-good hype. I want to go to Kanye for a good message.
But you know what's crazy? Kanye can do feel-good hype. You know what I'm
can.
saying? And he can
I don't
still
want a
do
whole album of feel-good
he
hype
could do
of
feel-good
Kanye.
hype, and he can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when he dropped, I'm just trying to think. Okay, like All of the Lights, I guess, or Good Life, or there's so many other songs that you know they played in the club. Even Can't Tell Me, like you know what I'm saying? There's still a message within what he's trying to say. I'm not trying to listen to something and I don't even know what you're. Honestly, try to break down to me Father Stretch My Hands. What is Father Stretch My Hands about on the life of Pablo? Exactly. That's my point. This is exactly my point. This is why I didn't like the album, and this is why I didn't like Yeezus.
But I get what I don't know if he's trying to affiliate himself with a new fan base in hip hop or by adding those only feel good hypes to an album of messages as well on top of it. I don't really know what he's trying to do. Honestly, I would love for them to ask him because I don't even think people have really asked him what he's been trying to do, who he's been trying to reach.
Because he doesn't know.
Because I don't even think he knows.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
So good luck, Kanye. June 1st, I'll be keeping an ear out from all my, friends and colleagues to see what they have to say because I don't really know if I can sit down and listen to it without either A, being mad or, really just really mad. Because I have said on this show numerous times, I was the girl that was like in love with Kanye West, made a whole separate album for him, dedicated to him on my MySpace page. Shout out to MySpace. Okay, so this is really hurting my soul. Like imagine if Beyonce, because like I loved Kanye. So imagine if Beyonce just let me down. Imagine.
I want.
That's exactly how I feel. I don't feel as hurt as that, but it's definitely similar.
I still have like this much room to be let down though, and this album is gonna be my personal determination with my relationship with Kanye. I think
I'm gonna see. Yeah, this album.
Let you know.
Yeah, this album for me is gonna determine whether or not if I'm already not messing with him. Haven't been. Yeah. But it'll see if that's still going to continue.
Well, I already haven't.
Years.
The thing is with me is I haven't been messing with him because of all this stuff. But he's gone in waves before like this, Yeah. So I've already gone through my waves of like I like him, I don't. I like him, I don't. This album is gonna be my actual. I'm still with you, and I'm still not, or about not to be. So
let me know, Madie girl.
I'll let you know.
In other news. boost up my spirits because Kanye has let me down. Whitney Houston
Gotcha.
has not. I love Whitney Houston.
Hey, it looks so good. It
Guys.
looks so good.
She's having a movie.
Yes.
And the family's behind it. It's going to be amazing. Like, I literally love Whitney Houston. This is like one of my favorite singers of all time.
If you guys haven't checked out the trailer yet, do yourself a favor. Go check it out. It looks so good.
And
It looks
we have
so,
it.
honestly, this is a person where I feel like it's real. Like, I watched the trailer, and I'm like, she's not trying to be like Mariah Carey on that tour documentary. She's the original Whitney Houston. She's not trying to hype up, overhype, what she's all about, trying to make it more modernized. She threw that stuff back, and it looks amazing.
I miss Whitney Houston. Rest in peace, Whitney.
peace,
I can't wait to see this. We have the
I know,
trailer
I
for you
love it.
guys, so check it out.
Yes.
What does she mean to you?
She's the greatest female entertainer of the 20th century. So much soul and so much spirit.
There was Lena Horne, there's Dionne Warwick. But if the mantle is to pass to somebody who's got an incredible range of talent, but guts and soul, it will be Whitney Houston, in my opinion.
Nobody could touch Whitney as far as singing. They said, Mom, she taught Whitney everything she knew about how to use that voice.
You had 3 places to sing from. Heart, mind, guts. She learned them all. She was simple. She became Whitney Houston when it was time for her to get on stage.
People think it's so damn easy, and it's not.
All of the things coming at her, she just wanted to escape the pressure.
You could say anything you wanted to say to her. What would you say?
I love you, Whitney. Everybody loved her.
She was a little girl wishing upon a star, always trying to find her way back home.
I'm literally crying right
This
now.
girl
I
is
love Whitney Houston.
literally for real crying.
Every time I watch the trailer, I honestly cry because I love her so much, and she's like one person that I wish was. I love Whitney Houston.
I love this right now. I love that these are tears of joy for Whitney Houston. Guys, if this is not the realest response you could possibly get, what is?
That just gave me so I have goosebumps.
I'm watching over here like, that's really cool. I look over and I see tears from this girl's face.
Together,
and I'm
girl,
like, you good?
Yeah.
Girl, you good?
I love her. I honestly went to go see The Bodyguard. They had The Bodyguard musical, and Deborah Cox did it, and she was Whitney Houston, of course.
Yeah.
But sitting there, I cried watching that because I was like, nobody can be Whitney. Nobody. She was like one of a kind.
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy that whoever was behind this, I'm happy that they kept it so authentic to who she is.
Yes.
And they weren't trying to make her look like Beyonce.
It's good because but
you know,
biopics with the families or consent and input are always successful, I believe.
Yeah. More personal.
Yeah, because they're the ones who they know her the best.
Yeah.
And besides somebody who's just gonna be like, oh, let me just.
Besides a lot of the time they go to like fans or experts on her.
Yeah,
or whatever. But having close mate family members who saw her from point A to point B
let me get my
from day
lash
one.
together, honey.
I know. Oh my gosh,
my lash about to come out. Okay,
he's so cute. I love it. Gosh, I want that kind of reaction to something.
I love Whitney Houston.
What needs to happen in the world right now for me to
just
have
like
that happen?
Just play that trailer and it's over. It's a wrap.
Unreal.
But yeah, I can't wait for that to drop. I'm so glad Bobby Brown got to be in it because a lot of the times when things surround Whitney, he's not included. I don't even know if he was invited to her funeral.
For real?
Or it was like a big thing with that when she did pass away.
No way.
Yeah. So actually, I don't even think it was either that one or Bobby Christina.
Who decides who gets invited to a
funeral? It was one of the two. But it's always something with Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston's family where they don't really get along. But for him to have input into this movie, I really can't wait to see because they were in love.
Yeah, it matters. His opinion matters to especially the fans. So.
And then Bobby Christina, her daughter, she has passed as well. So I'm really excited to see this movie. I love Whitney Houston.
Seems like you've been waiting for this
Girl,
your whole life.
as soon as the tickets are available for me to buy, I'm going to go buy them. I'm seeing
I'll go
it.
with you.
Okay,
I'll go with
please.
you.
I'll
We got
probably be
this.
crying though. I'm really gonna be crying. I have to
I'll
go
put
with
it
no makeup on.
in my itinerary.
Yeah,
for us to
please.
go see
No
this.
makeup on,
This,
bun up, and I'm just gonna be ready
What was
for
that,
this.
Brie? So he is dipped? What?
See,
so
I
wait,
knew
so
it was
he
something.
just dipped? He's like, nah, I'm not
Yeah.
about it then.
I wonder who the entourage was.
I was
Why
just
you need
gonna
9
say,
people?
like, what?
You just need one person yourself.
Well, who was? I mean, I could see how he would have an entourage of 9. I don't see how he would have an entourage of 9 important enough people
Yeah,
to be there.
to be
you know
there,
what I
yeah.
mean? So that's a little bizarre. I'm surprised he wouldn't just say, you know, wait in the sprinter.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
But I love you, Whitney.
Yeah, very excited about this.
Okay, so in other news, in fashion news, the new trend is neon green. Neon yellow. Or it's just neon. And we have some
I love
pictures.
it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
It's a good summer
It's
summer
dope.
look. This is Rhelin
Yellow's
Taylor.
my favorite color. I think it's the most underrated color
I
in
think
the
so
game.
too. And you look really good in this yellow
Thank
today.
you very much. Thank you. I try.
Yes.
But no, honestly, I think yellow has always been kind of just an underrated, because I didn't start wearing colors up until the past year. I wore black, white, beige,
me in black today.
No, but no, it looks great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always for the black first and foremost, but I didn't start wearing colors up until the past year. And even at that, I was like, I'm only gonna wear yellow though, because like it's that color that I don't know if it just like looks
It makes
good.
you pop.
It makes everyone look good though. I've
And
never
you
seen
stand
someone.
out.
I've never seen like someone look bad in yellow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's such a statement color. I've seen people look bad in blue. 100%. I've seen people look pretty crappy in pink and blue and red and whatever, but like I just haven't seen someone look bad in yellow yet.
But yeah, we see that just saw French Montana in the trench coat, and this is Cardi B's sister Hennessy. Is that her real name?
Yes. So her actual name is Hennessy, and Cardi's real name is
Bella. Wait,
it's some crazy.
It's like Bella Belcar.
I forgot how to say it.
What is it, Brie? It's like Belchans. Is it Ala Mansar?
But that's
Belcalis.
Yeah,
I think it's
Belcalis.
Belcalis.
I think that's it. Don't quote us on that in the comment section below. But I want to know.
How do you get Cardi from Callis?
Because so her actual name is Hennessy, and from what I think, quote me if I'm wrong, an interview I saw.
Her name is Belcalis.
Belcalis.
Her sister's birth name is Hennessy, so they would always call her Bacardi, and her Instagram name and everything was Bacardi, but the actual Bacardi account was shutting her thing down. So she's like, I'll just call it Cardi and put the B in the front.
Oh,
how crazy is that? From what I heard, that's the story behind Cardi B. So
that's funny because I think when she was on Ellen, she told Ellen, she's like, "Can I change my name to Cardi B or something like that?" And she told Ellen, like, "Are you gonna pay X amount of dollars? Because that's how much I had to pay to get Cardi B." So she had she had to pay.
She made it her legal name?
I think, or she had to pay for it to be
she had
that
to,
name.
On some kind of social media. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something weird that happened with when she before she was popping.
Yeah.
She had it like Bacardi something, and some account kept shutting down her account.
So that's what she.
So she had to. She's just like, I'll just call it Cardi and put the B somewhere else.
Hennessy.
So,
wow, that's
I
an
know.
interesting name.
Yeah.
That's a fun name to have.
It's very fun. She lives up to that name.
Okay.
Have you seen her on Instagram?
Oh
or
yes.
anything? Yeah, she's.
I love her. They're both
like a sister.
yeah, they're like the same.
She's a spitting
Two
image of her.
peas
Yeah,
in a pod.
Literally.
For sure.
Yeah, I love them together. They're awesome.
So neon, we gotta rock that color soon. I don't know what I would
get on it. I don't know. See, like. At first, I was only buying the neon colors for things like my hoodies and my oversized T-shirts and like very statement street style wear. But then recently, I'm like, I can definitely go to brunch in like a nice, yellow whatever. I don't know if you guys can see.
I love brunch too.
But you know what I mean?
Brunch
it's
is
just
a perfect place to rock something like that too.
Exactly. So I don't know about the neon. I saw that first. Who was wearing that neon green dress in the beginning?
Tiana Taylor. But that was for
Oh,
Coachella.
But that's also Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's different.
Yeah,
But
so this is like a
I
style.
don't know
Do you
if
feel
I
like
would
this
do
is
something like that. I
something
don't
subtle
know.
like the shoes, like Hennessy?
I would do the shoes and I would do the trench coat, but I don't know how I feel. Besides like this outfit, I don't know how much I would feel about the neon green with like a nice dress or something, just because it's not my style. But
yeah,
I mean, it's on the come up.
Maybe
though.
if you would have to go somewhere nice to rock that, the neon, like the
or like
whole
a really funky,
outfit.
like trendy play, like an event, like a Revolve event or something like that.
Not just walking down the
Fashion
street.
Nova event, like, you know what I mean? So it's like
shout out Fashion Nova.
Free product placement out here.
Run me my, just kidding. My coins. But Madie, thank you so much for coming on the show. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
Keeping
Seriously,
up with
I love
Kanye.
it. Yeah, give it up for Kanye.
My heart, Whitney Houston. My heart,
and
Whitney.
And Whitney.
And the neon
Tiana
trends.
Taylor. And the neon trends. Guys, get on our level with the neon trends.
I know. I gotta get some
You
neon
get on
nails.
my level with the neon trends.
Yeah, I know. Neon nails though.
I saw those. Do you have the neon nails right now?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I wish I did, but I have had neon nails before. Honey, I do need to go get my probably after this show. But
Okay, I'm
guys,
done.
it's BHL's next. I am Rhelin T. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rhelin Taylor. Madie, let them know where they can find you.
And guys, thank you so much for having me on the show today. You can find me on all my social media at Madie_Makely.
And follow all things of Black Hollywood Life at BHL Online. I will not be here next Sunday because next Sunday is Mother's Day, so please spend some quality time and show your mama some love. And I will see you guys very soon because we're going to have Koli Mustafa from Netflix's 7 Seconds in studio the following Sunday. So get ready. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, guys. Let's get it.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hopkins, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African-American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.